Yeah, so I'm called Steve. I want to tell you a story of a beautiful lady called Chantal. She's young, and the first time I met her, she told me she'd never thought in her life she'd afford a loan of 5,000 in France, which is roughly $4. Yes. And she thought she would never afford it. And she had a beautiful boy. She needed to pay her bills and do all those things, yet she was running out of money. So she told me that the only way she was able to cover some of the fees, she joined the saving groups, whereby people in the community save together, they loan each other, and without necessarily having a bank. And when I saw what they were doing, I was like, this is quite interesting. Later on, I found out there are many people like her that are facing the same struggle and same problem, which is how do we make underserved and unserved people access financial services? Our logic is simple. Through collective savings schemes, also known as savings groups. If you've been in Africa, you know this box. It's been a bank for many years for many people, because banks are far away in towns, yet 80% of Africa is rural, so they use this as a bank. We thought, let's do away with this box. And then we came about with Save. Save is a digital platform for savings groups. It has a decentralized ledger. It has three main added value propositions. People save, they get credit, and they can invest in their small businesses to pay for whatever bills they have. Save is the USSD because most of them, they don't have smartphones. They use feature phones. So they use the USSD, they run the operations of all their savings groups, not necessarily bothering about a bank, internet, smartphone, all that kind of stuff. So our business model is simple. We have a B2B and a B2C model where they pay subscription fees, especially for the B2C, the upper class groups within urban seated, whereas for those at the bottom, they don't pay. It's a freemium for them. In Rwanda, we have about 47,000 groups, and with about 1 million. There's no bank in Rwanda that handles 5.7 million in savings per month. That's roughly $5 per individual. And we think this is a huge market. So far we have about 27,000 users in 1,000 groups, and we're hoping to achieve about 21% of the overall market this year. This is the global market, it's quite huge, a lot of money, and we believe those stories, we can meet them and then change their lives. So our logic is simple. We don't think that people have to have a bank account to access formal financial services. A phone is simply enough. In Rwanda, we have over 9 million people that are using phones, whereas we only have less than 1.5 million people having bank accounts in a country of 12 million. Why do we force them to open bank accounts? We can just use their phones. It's simple and it's convenient for them. So this is a simple, they save again interest on savings, and then they get risk-free saving, because the savings are sort of guaranteed, you know, even though they're being blocked and then generating interest. So that's the model we use. We're looking for $500,000 US to, again, grow our operations and also venture into micro-lending for these groups. We've so far raised money. We just closed a seed round for $500,000 last year. And this is our team for more than 4 years of combined experience. And these are the goals, sustainable development goals we think we're achieving on, reducing inequality, gender equality, as well as poverty. Thank you very much.